Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. So great to have you back. For those of you who've been following along this whole time, thanks for coming in again. For those of you just joining me, welcome. I'm Colleen Watson, president of Century Plant Publishing, where we help small businesses shine the spotlight on themselves by finding the words that resonate with their ideal customers. So we are doing, for the next couple of weeks, for those of you who are new into the world of marketing, this is your first stab at it. We're going marketing 101. So we're doing breaking down marketing into bite-sized pieces so that you understand it a little better if you've never had to deal with it before. So this week today we're talking about branding. So let's do a definition of branding. This is from the American Marketing Association. A brand is a name, term, design, symbol, or any other features that identifies one seller's goods or services as distinct from those of other sellers. And the key word I want you to have in there is distinct, right? There are a lot of people who sell cell phones, and then there's iPhones, right? Distinct. And so when you think about it, you want to think about branding in three different ways. Okay. There is personal branding, right? You are a brand. And here's the thing, even if when you were working at your W-2 job and whatever, you had a brand within that company. You were the go-to person for blank, right? If there was a problem, they would call you. That's a brand. It is a personal brand. And there are people who made their entire livings off of their personal brand. I think the most obvious example is, say, actors. Actors do have a personal brand. Compare somebody to Tom Hanks versus, say, Christopher Walken. They're both good actors. They both have the respect of their community, but they have very different brands, right? And then there is your company brand. And that is a very much more complicated thing. So most of us, when we think of a brand, the thing we think about is the logo, and we kind of stop there. But that is only the tip of the iceberg. Many company brands include, yeah, they have logos. There's distinctive colors associated with them. Think Tiffany and the little blue box. There is a tagline that gets used over and over and over again. There is, any kind of feature, like the way a website is organized, how you present yourself, the colors you wear. The T-Mobile guy always is in that hot pink because that is his company's color. So a brand is all the features, everything you decide that you're going to use to represent your company is part of your brand. And then even within that, you drill down, there is the product branding. So I think the perfect example of this is with Nike and Air Jordan. So we all know that Nike makes Air Jordans, right? But when you think of Air Jordan, do you think of that Nike swish? Or do you think of that outline of Michael Jordan, up in the air? I'm betting you think of that outline. They did a very good job with that of establishing a product that has a distinctive brand within their universe, right? And why does this work? Well, because part of what branding does is it identifies what you do, right? So Nike is very good about its branding. Everything it does is designed for sports. Um, just do it, right? And they make stuff for all the different sports, right? Because that's their thing. Now, do guys wear their golf shirts and everything to work? Of course they do. But Nike does not make leisure wear. It doesn't make professional business wear. It is strictly that's not its brand. Its brand is it does sportswear. So that's what it creates. And within their brand, there's ways that we differentiate each other. but that is the point. So hopefully this has helped explain the very wide and far reaching world of branding. And most importantly, I hope that it makes you understand that it's not your logo, it's every single thing you do that helps I, differentiate you from what other people do. And so that is a marketing exercise. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like to talk about it, there is my calendar. It's in the show notes, as well as my freebie link, but we won't worry about that. And remember, rock stars, it is never too late to bloom. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.